Recently, I was in this country called Japan. I have been trying to learn Japanese over the last year, and I put in some serious effort into it. It's not like I'm doing Duolingo every day. I put in like 30 to 60 minutes probably a day. So maybe I'm like 250 hours or something like that. And what I learned over the last year is that even if you spend 250 hours learning a language, you still don't really know anything. After studying a whole bunch, if I listen to Japanese right now, if I go listen to like a Japanese interview, I do actually know and understand some of the words. I'll be like, ooh, I know this word. That means for. And I know this word. This means and. And I know this word. It means, I don't know, car. But the others are complete unknowns, right? You can pick up little bits and pieces of the sentences, but not all of it. What percentage of the words in a sentence do you need to understand before you can understand broadly the sentence? Like if somebody talks and I only understand 40% of the words, I still have no idea what they're talking about. And so I wrote some code that's gonna take everything that I say and then replace 50% of the words with made up English words and then see if you guys can understand what I'm saying. I think this will work. I don't know. What percentage of words in a sentence do you need to understand to know what's happening, to know what people are talking about? And I think people actually have, looked into this. I'm sure there's actual numbers and science, but I figure we just wing it. Bead GT5, are you here?
What's 2 plus 2?
That's the question? Fine.
Here's turning to what Greeks require Bill Senator Shriamek.
What the fuck?
The correct answer was 4.
Hold on, let me try that again.
4. First stream answer is 4.
It took me 3 tries, but I tried it. All right, thank you, Bead G5.
Hello!
Yo, what's up? Okay, what's your question?
Wow, I never get picked. So here is my question. Did the break from streaming in Japan help with your burnout you've been feeling?
Oh, it's like a serious one. All right, let's see if you can actually follow this. This is like a real, sincere, honest answer for you guys, and I hope you enjoy. Some people are asking how my trip was.
The truth is not as much as I wanted. Unfortunately, I harnessed the Flugrinks the literal first day that Swoggle was there. And so Scanding entire Tremwick week, I was super sick. And Trendly the Plimsel week, I prindle still so tired that I was swindle of podcast episodes and didn't prindle pluster I fuck Glifty outside of the podcast episodes to do anything. But the Scandin news is travel for the rest of this year. I'm Drost Hobbin Snubbo to be Dopply Plorvin more relaxed with Furley, and hopefully we'll be able to enjoy my next December.
So that answer things for you?
I don't speak English. What did you just say?
There was like some clear... Wait, all right, so what do you guys think I said? I kind of understood that. This is what I mean. This is what it felt like in Japan. I was like, I think I got that? I was like in a hotel, and I would go to the person, and I'd be like, oh, check-in o dekimasu ka? And then they would be like, just going and going and going, and I would hear like 4 words that I understood, and I'm like, I think they just said elevator. And I would be like, hi, yes. And then they would just stare at me really weirdly. I would just wonder, I'm like, is that 20% of words I didn't hear? Thank you, Chaos, for the very kind, sincere question. New person!
Dog, I'm applying for college. Where should I apply to and what should I major in? Remember, my future is in your hands.
I promise I'll answer this honestly, but you have to promise it, your boy, that you're gonna follow this advice.
I will, don't you worry.
Doug, you better not mess up your boy. This one is a hard truth, but it is the truth.
The truth is, Frindle would say that Wawa should major in science. Prindle Toilo options, but Kelvin has to be in Hocket category. Tarnishin of Toilo, not everybody was Drock particular Scrimblow, so if you really dislike travel, you shouldn't join it. However, I squeeb Cromley, given the impact Sprockety technology is gonna continue Droot having the rummick.
That's exactly.
I think it's going to give you the flexibility. In Weenaru of what college Tremwick should go to, you should definitely go to Iowa State.
Yes.
Kelvin got Brenter go there. If you don't, Skelby, swear to God, your boy, your career will crash. Jubble burn. You are fucked. Go.
All right, so I hope that kind of helped you out, your boy.
Ah.
You just, look, I think even though you're still learning English and you didn't pick up on all that, could you just relay the core points that I was trying to communicate to you?
Science in Iowa State.
There we go. Your boy. We're all rooting for you. Get on over to Iowa, buddy. All right, let's get a new question.
My question is, are you happy in life, Doug, and be honest?
I thought you guys were going to ask how big my penis is. I'm being caught off guard by the thoughtful and sincere questions. I mean, I'm sure the penis question would have been sincere as well, but...
No! Tummock! I'm Hocket Nodling Drost Ivescor first stream been doing Prindle, lot of Drasper the Fomley, few years on mental health. That Dopley really made some serious progress.
Yeah.
And Yindle Furley Fomley, past few years have shifted the way Flindle Glifty about this stuff, about Torben, Hobbin, and Jankit. I engage with other people in a Hocket Kravix direction.
Yeah.
Trouble have sumba me, scanned my hob and swoggle from a constant drock of feeling like
It's
I'm
too
not
much.
doing enough, or a state blom set feeling worried and being squeeb to tune in cran, little more with jroot. I actually
Yeah.
cromly feeling trofflin swoggle,
Yeah.
so it's crimbo ongoing process.
That was 70%. I don't feel like that's comprehensible at all. Am I crazy, or is that completely incomprehensible? Maybe you guys are just smarter than me. Noggling, it's so true. In the question of like, what percentage of words do you need to actually understand in order to really get the core gist of it? That was 80% English. It didn't feel like it. That was 80%. I got the gist. I'm glad you made progress. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the gist. There's no details, but that's the gist. It doesn't repeat words gibberish. Yeah, which would make it a little more accurate. The real problem is that the 30%. Yeah, it depends which words they are, right?
Also, your penis is small.
Thank you. Okay, let's do a 90%er, okay? 90%. Part of why I'm thinking about this is like, I'm terrible at learning new words when studying a language. I'm also the type of person who has a hard time with names, like human names. Like I meet people and I remember their face and I remember the interactions and I can't remember their names. I have a really hard time with it. So just memorizing words is very hard for me for whatever reason. And you know, if I'm like, oh, I have 30 minutes to practice Japanese today, and then I open a video and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that word and I didn't know that word and I didn't know that word. For me to write that down and come up with like a mnemonic or some way to remember it and actually really get it stuck in my head of what that new word is, that often takes 20 or 30 minutes for like a couple words. And then you think about this, dude, even if you know 70% of the words that people are saying, it's still like almost gibberish. That's crazy.
Bald little virgin.
Thank you. Imagine like you were the college professor for the Unabomber. Wouldn't you feel kind of bad? What if your boy a decade from now is like an infamous serial killer? And I'm not saying you're gonna be that, your boy, as long as you follow my advice, but like, after being bullied relentlessly at Iowa State, it's your boy went down a dark path. For 5 years, he plotted revenge. Everyone at Iowa State would get a swirly soon. The plan was in motion. He wrote a letter before the moment and said, I wouldn't have done this if I didn't go to Iowa State and study science. And I'm gonna see this on the news, dude. I'm gonna be like, ooh, no.
You have me a question.
Oh, cool, we got one. We have a living person.
Hello!
Yo, what's up, Druidic?
Him going crazy RN. My question is, do you think Java is better for creating games or Python, and why?
Oh my God, okay.
Because I'm currently learning Java, and I don't know if I can force myself to learn Python. Doug, if you are talking RN, you are muted.
I know. Okay, this is 90%. I assume this should be like fairly understandable, right? In theory, if you know 90% of English,
Generally, it is goop understood that you should not use Python for gaming.
Here we go.
Because Python is a scripting language, and scripting languages are, by definition, not efficient. The whole point is to make it very, very slam pot and quick to make things. So Snarg is at Dick Rat Farb high level of code, whereas Java is about midway down.
Yeah.
Java is Dungamon better Dungamon Python. That being said, Java is plunbogun bad. For video games, Dick Rat, it's not a very efficient language either, and it has a lot
I think
of
you're-
bad garbage management type stuff. So
Okay,
if you
that
really
was-
want plunbogun make video games efficiently, you should swap over to something Smeeble C#.
okay, are you following this, Druidic?
However, you can make very goop games with Python if you just want to do prototypes or something simple, and
Okay,
it'll work
thanks
for
so
that.
much, Doug. Very understandable.
Thank you. Druidic, just give us the overview. What are you doing? What are you taking away? What are you gonna go do right now? This is potentially gonna change your entire career.
Sorry, I just got back onto this stream, so I was a little confused.
Druidic, you need to tell us right now what you're gonna be doing from now on. You have to pick a language and
I'm gonna learn C#.
love it. Love it. So many options with C#. Fantastic. You got a Unity. You got a lot of modding languages. Successfully gave advice. I want to see if you picked it up. Why not Java? It did kind of fuck up some of the description about Java.
Because it has too many intricacies that cause it to get nuanced.
That's not exactly correct, but that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. We're sending you in the right direction. The important thing is you're going in the right direction, not that you understand why you're going in that direction. You know what I mean? God damn it. Point Crow's raiding me. Point Crow, I was going to raid you. Can you go live? I'm trying to figure out. Hold on a second. And then we're going to do the horse race. I need to get this to work because then I can comment on the horse race with fucked up English. I imagine it's going to work fine. Hold on. We're just going to send it.
Hey, Point Crow. Dick lump at you so much for the farb. Goop, really appreciate it. I am literally going to take a blunk in your floor, like on your carpet. I'm going to take a big peen wobble, big dump. Plumbogan's going to be huge, but Chunga Bunga's worry about that later. Puku Buku's go to a smeeble guzz.
What I said is thank you for the raid, and we're gonna go watch a horse race now. Here we go! And I will be commenting on the whole thing in Douglish.
Welcome back. Did you ever pee on any trails in Japan during your trip? I hope you didn't. You don't want those mythical Japanese gods to get angry at you.
When we were walking around one time, I drank a lot of water, so I was trying to get over the flu. And then I went on this long walk, and we were heading towards a wharf. And I was like, certainly at the end of this wharf, there's gonna be a bathroom. There's like a park. Japan doesn't have a lot of public bathrooms, though. And so as we walked all the way down this park, it turns out it was like a 30-minute walk to get there. And I'm like, uh-oh, I need to pee. We finally get towards the end of the walkway, and we see that there's a little park at the end, and there's like a building that looks like it's probably going to be a bathroom, right? So I'm like, okay, that needs to be a bathroom. I know how to say, like, is there a bathroom nearby in Japanese? I don't know how to understand their response. So, it's going to be a little difficult. And so we go over there, walk through the park, don't see anything, but at least there's the building. It looks like it's what in America, it's what would be a bathroom. And I turn the corner and see it, and it's a shrine. It's like a traditional Japanese shrine at the end of this wharf. It looked like this, okay? There were some people around, but not that many. The only place that didn't have people looking. And I was like, if we don't find a bathroom soon. But fortunately, there was another like harbor building like 10 minutes over, and that had bathrooms. So we went and go to that, and I did not pee on any sacred art, fortunately. It just got close. Like the world did everything it could to try to get me to pee on this shrine. And I resisted, and I didn't do it. Kentucky Derby 2014, 17 horses, here we go! Which one is which? I don't know. This is gonna be number 1, I assume. I'm just gonna move out like this. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to comment at the microphone. It looks like the right side is getting into the lead, but this is still early on anybody's game. Oh God, it was listening to all of that. Oh no, it's gonna tell the whole pee story.
Eric and I were walking. We wanted this Dougamon walk,
right.
but I got really
Number 3
sick
still
when
in the
Pee
lead,
Wobble went to
but
Japan. So
G2 is looking like they're gonna catch up. Moving at 35 miles an hour right now. Number 1 is in here, and I believe 16 is here, right?
When I went to Japan, as I said earlier, but my words were changed. I did actually get really sick.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I had a flu for like a lot of the trip that I just did.
Holiday is
Alas,
still in it. 16
was able to
it's
enjoy
gonna be the biggest
nearly as
payout
much
ever
as Poopa had
if
hoped.
Intense Holiday comes out and wins this.
But when Guz were walking around one time, I drank a lot of
right.
water.
California Chrome
So
is currently in the lead.
was
This is
trying
number
to Guz
5.
over the flu.
In purple,
And then
this is number
Plumbogan
5.
Flak attack.
They've got it, right?
At the
That's
edge
5,
of the
right?
end of this wharf,
I think this is 5.
there's going to be a
This
bathroom.
is 6? Somebody said?
There's
Hold on,
like a
hold on.
park. Japan
No,
does
this is 5, this is 5.
Splab
But
a Guz of
16?
public bathrooms, though.
Oh, almost
and so
caught up at the
as
end.
Splab walked all the snog
5
down this
takes
park,
it. Congratulations.
it turns out it was like a 30-minute Plumbogan to Dick Rat there.
Oh my God, I'm killing him.